Oh, man. Okay. Oh, man. There's so many people ranting. Okay, so even going beyond the fucking far beyond the world uh, problem, which I think I've already explained pretty well, and I appreciate everyone responding to that. There are a lot of people shitting on Yuuichi from Tennis Ace, the main character from Tennis Ace. Most recent episode, the one that came out today, actually, it is episode 98. It is the June is having none of your nonsense episode. Uh, we have two different people who started their comment with telling me that it was their rant time. Um, oh man. Oh. The two rants came from Mike Dargan, and the other one came from LD Land. LD Land actually responded to Mike saying, "Oh, that said all your thoughts." They're basically saying that that Yuichi is violent when he doesn't need to be. No right to treat Shuichi and June like that. Um, see, here's the thing about it. Like, I can understand why Yuichi's doing these things. I don't think he should be doing these things. Obviously, he should not be. But I can understand why he's doing them. It's a part of character development. This dude had his whole life taken away from him, essentially, in his mind. And he's trying to hold it back because he doesn't want to make people upset. He feels guilty and robbed of his identity. So you can be forgiven for being a little fucking irritable when people won't fucking who show up and the only time they've seen you, they're trying to push you into a direction when you don't even have the foot on solid ground yet. But LD Land made a fucking list, it looks like. The reasons they don't like Yuichi. Abused Keisuke in June. Maybe Shuichi will be his victim too. That's a bit of a fucking stretch. Like, I also don't like the violence, right? And they seem to be, at least with Keisuke, acknowledging the problem there. But yeah, I would agree that Yuichi physically hitting people is a problem, and that should not be happening. I think that's a matter of authorial intent. I don't think that it's being seen as a big deal by the person writing it. So I don't think... I just disagree with Basket, I guess, on that point. But maybe not. I don't know. Basket surprised me so many times with what they have intended with certain aspects. So I can't even predict at this point. LD Land also said that Yuichi is dense and kind of a prude. Yeah, that is true. That kind of goes, I guess, a little bit far in certain instances, but like that's not a reason to dislike him. I mean, it's more compelling than if he was just like, all right, let's fuck. Like the dude. A lot of problems with Yuichi is, especially in June's route, his whole identity is getting uplifted. Like, he didn't think he was gay. And then now he is thinking he is. And then his whole fucking career and passion and, like, the thing that defined why anyone seemed to like him is uprooted. All at the same time. Like, identity is a big problem with Yuichi. LD Land also says that he's kind of an idiot. TV remote case. I already addressed why I think that was more understandable. And he said that he's also obnoxious with his personality, kind of the 100% opposite of me. Well, they say opposites attract, but I guess not in this case. And at the end of their rant, they say they were happy when June was placed right. Sorry for the expression, Yuichi, but happiness was not long-lived because he put his ego back. Can't wait. His breaking into tears and his personality changes. And all of the rats, though. Wow. You really don't like him. And then, of course, Mike. I want to give Mike some It had no right to treat him like that. You realize he's injured, and that's okay. Like, dude, nah. Like, obviously, what he did was wrong. I'm not saying that that was right. It's understandable, but like, given everything that happened to Yuuichi, like, what he's going through right now is way bigger than anyone is acting around him. Like, I mean, Shuichi was basically like, all right, well, we need to figure out in college, whatever. And Yuichi is like, I just crashed my I just lost my legs, and now you're saying, well, let's go find a new marathon you can run. Like, bro, I just fucking like. Yuichi needs more help than he's getting, and honestly, right now, what needs to happen more is therapy. It's not the most compelling thing in the world, narratively, but like, Yuichi is traumatized, and he's making wrong choices. The people around him are not helping much, except for his family, Aki and the mom. I don't remember her name, but they're doing really good. Like, Aki's been very supportive and friendly and nice, and that's been great to see. Didn't need to be naked for it, but whatever. And the mom's been there. She's being very friendly and nice and welcoming, and they're talking about their dad, and that's all very nice. Shuichi? Nah, he fucked up. I'm not saying he deserved what happened to him, but he did not make the right choices either. And then June went into it pissed. And so he wasn't gonna do the right thing either. But he did better, and he had a better chance of understanding it. What needs to happen is a calm conversation when both characters, June and Yuichi, are calm, to talk about it openly, and then go to fucking therapy. Both of them. Not at the same time, obviously, but they both need fucking therapy. And according to most narrative logic, they have to have some sort of blowout before they realize this, and it's just kind of gets in the way of it and prolongs it. But while I do not think Yuichi made the right choices, I certainly don't see him as being wholly the problem here. He needs more help than condemnation.